Tony Stark, who's in Victor Von Doom's body, basically goes back to Victor Von Doom's country, and he's like dead broke. Victor Von Doom's got all the bank accounts to Tony Stark. He's flying in a private jet. He's living his life. He's probably eating fucking shrimp cocktails and fucking macchiatos on the beach somewhere, smashing mad chicks. Got all the fucking bank accounts to Tony Stark and Stark Industries fucking accounts. And he's chilling. Tony Stark don't even remember or know who he is in Victor Von Doom's body. So he's out here getting drunk off of some Eastern European alcohol and just looking real down bad. So there's two comics. Let me slide this over so y'all can see it. We got Iron Man, Demon in Armor, and we got Infamous Iron Man, right? I've been seeing this one a lot. I'm going to assume because people are using this image. First of all, my first thing with this, and we'll breeze past these two. You guys could fucking check these out. They're online for digital. I'm sure you could actually look up the comics. This cover is kind of like misleading a little bit because in this comic, Tony Stark and Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom kind of swap places, and Tony becomes Victor Von Doom, like he's in his body, and he has the Doctor Doom mask, at least in his first issue. I don't know what happens afterwards, but he's kind of like the good guy in this. And Victor Von Doom, who's in Tony Stark, he's the bad guy. He's like the asshole, and he's in an Iron Man suit. So I'm confused by this cover, but whatever. I'll let it rock. It's still a fucking hard ass cover, I'll tell you that. But yeah, let's take a look. So this just starts off in college. First of all, this motherfucker looked like he's 45 years old in college. That's already sus right off of the bat. All right, let me get that clear right now. Why is this shit not fucking going to the? Here we go. Right. So here we have Tony Stark. We have Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom's in his room. He's like the nerd. He like wants to fucking work on his fucking science fair project or whatever bullshit he's working on. While as Tony Stark, he's bringing the biddies to the room, all right? He's ready to knock it down. He's in college. You know what you was doing when you was in college. You got your dorm room. You don't got to worry about your parents. All you got is a roommate. We about to get busy in front of you. Just make sure you sit there. I'm joking. Of course you would tell your roommate to leave, right? None of you are freaking deviants. Everybody here is a saint. But yeah, Tony's like, yo, all right, they meet. Victor Von Doom's like mad serious and shit like that. Tony's like, all right, whatever. Tony kind of like corrects him on one of his equations. Victor's like, oh, so you were really, you really smart. You really like about that science. And Tony's like, yeah, all right, cool. So Victor Von Doom's like, yo, Tony, I need your help. He brings him to this fucking broom closet, janitor's broom closet, where he's been developing this big ass machine. He's been stealing equipment from the fucking college. And he's like, yo, I'm about to get expelled. But if I finish this project, I know I'm going to be able to stay in the college. It's basically a machine that when you hook it up to a person, they'll unlock areas in their brain that'll make them more powerful. I'm talking about telekinesis. Like, think about all the uses for it, like working with people and fixing people who are paralyzed from the waist down. So Tony's like, yo, I'm going to help you. So they're basically on their Elon Musk fucking, what's that shit called? Neuralink tip right there. They're working on it. So then Victor Von Doom's like, yo, Tony, sit in this chair. Like, I want to hook it up to you. And Tony's like, all right, cool. But then Tony gets locked in it. And then Tony's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is going on? Victor's like, haha, I got you in my trap, bitch. And he's like, this wasn't a machine to work on fucking brain technology and unlock areas of the brain. It's just a machine that's going to switch our minds. So I'm going to be in your mind and have the resources of someone who's filthy rich, and you're going to be placed in my body, and you're going to be super poor. In fact, you're probably not even going to remember who the fuck you are. And so Victor Von Doom turns the machine on, switches, and they switch bodies. They kind of do like a, Freaky Friday type of shit. And now Tony Stark, who's in Victor Von Doom's body, basically goes back to Victor Von Doom's country, and he's like dead broke. Victor Von Doom's got all the bank accounts to Tony Stark. He's flying in a private jet. He's living his life. He's probably eating fucking shrimp cocktails and fucking macchiatos on the beach somewhere, smashing mad chicks. Got all the fucking bank accounts to Tony Stark and Stark Industries fucking accounts. and he's chilling. Tony Stark don't even remember or know who he is in Victor Von Doom's body, so he's out here getting drunk off of some Eastern European alcohol and just looking real down bad. All right. So fast forward, I guess Tony Stark's mind in Victor Von Doom slowly starts to, I guess, like leak in, and he starts to like work hard. And this is like over a year's span. He works hard, graduates from college, and then he builds like Doom Industries. Whereas Victor Von Doom, again in Tony Stark's body, he's living Tony Stark's life now. Is just fucking, he's doing all the degenerate stuff. He's like making deals with people, then killing them, all kind of shit, right? So now again, remember, like they're swapped, right? Victor Von Doom in Tony Stark's body, his people have spies out and they're like, yo, this motherfucker, Victor Von Doom, again, who's Tony, has an arc reactor that is about to launch and it's about to kill our whole shit. Like, he's about to take over the game. And so Victor Von Doom in Tony Stark's body is like, nah, fuck that. Like, I can't have this. Like, yo, I'm about to go steal that shit. And so he goes and gets in a fucking Iron Man suit, right? I know it's confusing. I'm going to say it again. This is Tony Stark's body, but Victor Von Doom is in it. And so he's got all of Tony's shit, including Iron Man suit, which I believe is like green, which that's also cool. So he flies all the way over to fucking Eastern Europe where Tony Stark in Victor Von Doom's body is. Victor Von Doom has a Doom, I'm sorry, a Doctor Doom suit. Iron Man colors, right? Even the colors are swapped. So Victor Von Doom basically goes, steals, downloads the arc reactor, fucking codes and all that shit. Tony Stark inside Victor Von Doom's body hops up in fucking Doom shit and they start to fucking duke it out. Tony didn't really make, I'm sorry, Tony in Doctor Doom's body didn't really make this Doctor Doom suit for an offensive tip. He made it for like defense, for like emergencies, earthquakes, for building collapses. Like, you can go in there, levitate rocks, and get fucking families out of there and shit. And Doctor Doom in Tony Stark's body is basically like, yo, I'm taking your arc reactor information and I'm gonna fucking clap you and kill you. So they basically get to scrapping. I mean, you know how this goes. It's like evil versus good, Freaky Friday, Marvel version. Doctor Doom in Tony Stark's body is like doing all the fucking rockets. He does a little unibeam over here. All right, Tony Stark and Doctor Doom shit. He's using his I guess like telepathic powers to like turn the rockets around and shit. So they're kind of getting busy. They're scrapping, and that's how much like the comic goes. And at the end, um, because fucking again, Victor Von Doom in Tony's body, he's like about to lose. So he's like, all right, I'll tell everybody, what happened. Like, give me asylum or shit like that. And it kind of like ends there. All right. So it's weird because that like Doom in this isn't really like a bad guy. He's the good guy. And Iron Man in this is the bad guy. I don't I don't see how this relates to what the MCU is gonna fucking do, but I don't know. Who fucking knows? Maybe they're just gonna do like the mind swap, or maybe it's just gonna be in a world where, hey, Tony goes bad, but it's not Tony. Maybe it's Victor Von Doom, or maybe it's a Tony Stark variant who goes bad and creates a Doom suit, if that makes sense. So it's Tony Stark, but he takes on the moniker of Doctor Doom, not Iron Man, if that makes sense. And with all of that anchor character, maybe Earth 616 or Universe 616 is going to slowly start to disappear, or the main timeline, ancient time, whatever the fuck they call it. And maybe the Avengers like, yo, we need to go get a fucking Tony, like how Deadpool did it. Maybe they're gonna learn that shit from Deadpool. And they go to multiple different universes and they find this one and they bring this one back, but they don't realize that he's bad. So he gets all the access of Stark Industries and he start, I don't fucking know. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all think you're gonna play this shit out. This one, don't really got nothing to do with anything. Is weird. It's like you see Doctor Doom, he's like evil in the beginning. He fucking laced this dude who kept asking him questions about his mom and his motives. This was cool. But there was like a war where there was a civil war and Tony Stark ends up dying. So Victor Von Doom basically takes on a new leaf and he becomes Iron Man. right? It's just a lot of talking in this. You get to see the thing here. This is actually pretty badass. I like this right here. But yeah, so Victor Von Doom goes to Stark Industries. He's looking at all of Tony's Iron Man mask. Tony actually created like a hologram of his brain, his personality, or whatever. So he's talking to him. And Victor Von Doom's like, yo, I need to like take on your mantle and be who you are. But he's going to be like a good version. So again, I don't see how this is going to apply either. Who the fuck knows? I mean, read these comics for yourselves and let me know.